Alright guys, so I'm in a bit of a pickle. My canvas got a little dusted while buffing it out. I normally like to buff my canvas out before pouring another layer of resin. What happened is, while I was buffing the canvas, I had my stones almost all done, and a lot of the sand not the sand, but the dust went onto the stones. So now it's kind of like really dusty and it's completely taking the look of the stones down. So one of the options is to pour more resin on top of the stones, so right here. But what it's gonna do is that it's gonna make it so much heavier because I'll have more resin on top of what I already have, and it's gonna make the piece really heavy, and the piece is already around like 50 to 60 pounds. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna keep it simple. I'm not gonna do option number one, which is pouring resin and then stones on top of it. Let's just clean the stones up instead. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take alcohol, rubbing alcohol, and a used toothbrush. Using those, I'm just gonna put the alcohol in a spray bottle and spray it all over the stones, and then just scrub it off, tap it with a tissue, and hopefully, I'm hoping that it'll be clean. Fingers crossed, inshallah, let's see what happens. And if you're wondering if pouring alcohol on top of resin is gonna damage it, not really. It really doesn't do any damage to it, unless if the resin is still wet, which it's not, it's super dry. Guys, I cannot tell if this is working, honestly. But I don't know if you see that, but do you see all the dust? The dust is coming off, but the stones are not sparkling yet. It does look cleaner. I guess what I'm gonna do is just really drench it in this. Ooh, do you see this? Stuff is coming out. I think it's working, guys. I think it's working. Oh my god, do you see that? The brush has turned brown. Guys, I think the shine is coming back because I've just been spraying on it without scrubbing it, and I feel like the alcohol's like breaking the buildup down. So I think it's working. So I'll keep you updated. Guys, I had to wrap up the painting and have it delivered, but the end result came out beautiful. The alcohol was able to break down all the dust that had built up, and the shine and the glitter came right through once it all dissolved. So I would absolutely recommend this technique. It worked.